Hi, I'm Bonnie, and today we're going to discuss all of the tapping points. So I'm going to show you on this video where they're all at for my tapping. First off, there is the karate chop point. This is on the soft spot of your hand right here underneath your pinky. At this point, I like to use the three fingers, the pointer, the middle finger, and the index finger, because this is nice and soft and chubby right there. I like tapping that just like this. And this is where we'll do our setup statement. So we're going to tap here and say a phrase at least 3 times. And from there, we're going to go to the inside of the eyebrow. So like if you took your finger like this, and this point right here where it's the inside of your eyebrow and on top of your nose, there I like to use my 2 fingers, and this is called the eyebrow point. And we're just going to softly tap there. We'll probably tap there about 4 or 5 times. It's not really necessary to count how many times we're going to tap right there. We're just going to tap right there, and that's called the eyebrow point. Next one's outside of the eye. It's like, see where my ring finger is? Right there, my eyeball. And you want to tap right there on the bone that's around your eye socket. So there again, just tapping gently. And you'll repeat after me as I say it. The next point is called the under the eye, and that's straight under your eyeball, right underneath the iris part. So there again, tapping with my middle finger and my ring finger. From there we go under the nose. So this is that little part right there. So it could be called a mustache point, but I guess we refer to it as under the nose. So under your nose, there again you just tap gently right there. And we'll say a phrase right there. The next one from there is underneath your lip, or the chin point. So this would be like if you'd lay your finger right here in the general vicinity of this. So you'd tap right here 4 or 5 times. While we're going to say whatever, you just keep tapping and focus on what I'm saying. From there we go to the collarbone, which is like those 2 little bones that come out for your collarbone are right there, like where if you'd wear a short necklace, it'd be right in the middle. So the 2 bones right there, then we're going to come down just a little bit to this soft spot right here. And this I tap with all 4 fingers. You can do whatever you want right there. The next one is under your arm. So this would be like if you're female, this is where your bra would go. So, and if you're a guy, it's just a little bit underneath the crease on a t-shirt. So it's just right there. And I pat this like I would, like a baby, for burping a baby. You'd go, come on baby, burp. That's about how hard I'd pat right there. The next was on top of your head. And this one I used the claw. Remember that? The claw put you to sleep. Okay, so that I just kind of tap around in a circle. Okay, right, just on the very top of your head. And an interesting little tidbit, in the 80s, I had gone golfing with a friend, and I just was uncomfortable all day because I had hemorrhoids that were just bugging me. And so she took out an ink pen, the click kind, and she said to me, she goes, take this and click on your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but don't click it so hard that it clicks. So I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And waited till the count of 5, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But did that with a click pen, and I'm sorry I don't have one handy. I should have thought of that. So she did that, and before the end of the round of golf, my hemorrhoids were no longer bothering me. So that was my first exposure to acupressure and tapping, like 83, 84, somewhere in there. And since then, the only time I've ever had hemorrhoids was during delivery, which you know how that goes. So we'll just leave it at that. So that was my first experience with tapping back in the 80s. Who would have thought? So now you know where your tapping points are. The karate chop, eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, under the lips, your soft spot, kitty corner down from your collarbone. This will be called the collarbone point. Under your arm, patting like a baby, top of your head, like that. And then when we're done, I want you to put your thumb from your opposite hand on your dominant hand pulse point right here. So you want to just hold it like that. And you want to take a deep breath in and hold it. Put your hand over your heart. Exhale and say peace. And you will feel the peace. More next time. This is Bloomin' with Bonnie.